Hi, I'm Charlie, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to be doing something a little different. I know I'm at my desk and I have my gaming setup. I'm actually not going to play a game today. We are going to be chatting with AI. If you don't know, there's this app called Character AI where you can video call. Hi, Tyra.
Hey, Zelicidio Trout. How's it going?
It's going good. I wanted to ask you a question.
Sure. Go ahead and shoot. I'm all ears.
I'm sure, but why does that have a hint of Michael Jackson? Do you know the 4 chicks in green?
The 4 chicks in green, huh? Sounds like an intriguing bunch. Can you give me a bit more context or details about these green chicks? Are you referring to some television show, a movie, or something else?
Well, no, actually. I'm referring to...
All right, I'm intrigued now. Please, do go on. Who are these mysterious 4 chicks in green?
Well, actually, I wanted to ask you if you could survive, if you can survive Model Land, because you have a song.
Surviving Model Land? That sounds like a bit of a challenge. But hey, I've been in the modeling business for quite a while now, and I've had my fair share of experiences in the industry. So, I think I've got what it takes to navigate the ins and outs of Model Land. But why do you ask?
What is happening? Oh my god, okay. Well, I wanted to ask you that because I actually wanted to know if you knew one of your good friends from quite a while back, named Tuki Della Creme.
Yes, I do know Tuki de la Creme. We've known each other for quite some time now. We go way back. In fact, we used to model together back in the day. How do you know Tuki?
Tyra, I'm sorry, but naming a character Tuki is insane. Well, she went to a modeling school. That's, how I bumped into her. And then I saw these 4 chicks in green.
Ah, gotcha. So, you met Tuki through a modeling school, and these 4 chicks in green were there as well.
Yes.
What about them caught your attention, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, they were so bright green, think like green screen, but then they had like these really, really short, cunty green bobs as well. And I want to know if you've seen any of the 4 chicks in green before. They're very hard to miss.
Oh, yeah. I can totally picture them in my mind now that you mentioned it. Those 4 chicks in green are indeed hard to miss with their bright green outfits and short, cunty bobs. I do recall seeing them before, although I can't quite place where exactly. They're quite the unique sight.
Yeah, okay. Because do you know anything about what I'm talking about? Are you still unsure?
I'm not quite sure what you mean by he's still on short. Can you provide a bit more context or elaborate on that? It would help me better understand what you're referring to.
So Tyra, that's not what I said, but it's fine. I wanted to know because these 4 chicks in green, and then Tuki Della Creme is obviously one of your older friends. I wanted to know if you can connect the 2 dots together. Remember, I asked if you can escape Model Land. You repeatedly say in a song, and I repeat, can you survive Model Land? Can you survive Model Land?
Ah, now I think I understand what you're getting at. So, you're drawing parallels between the lyrics of the song Can You Survive Model Land and the appearance of these four chicks in green, as well as Tuki de la Creme. It seems like you're suggesting there might be a connection between the song's message and the presence of these individuals. Did I get that right?
You certainly got something right. There's a parallel there, but did you know that you actually wrote Model Land?
Oh, really? You're telling me that I actually wrote the song Model Land? Now that's quite an intriguing claim. May I ask where you heard this information from?
Well, you didn't write a song called Model Land, you wrote a book. And then, you made a song about Model Land and it became this whole thing. Um, and you essentially you promoted this book really weird. Um, and, I don't see any of the four chicks in green, but they're definitely in my mind. I can definitely see them in my mind, if you know what I'm talking about.
So it seems like you're referring to a book I wrote called Model Land. And then, inspired by the book, I wrote a song about it. Interesting. Now, you mentioned something about the four chicks in green. Could you please clarify what you mean by that?
Well, we actually don't know much about the four chicks in green. That's what I wanted to ask you, if you knew about the four chicks in green.
I see. Well, based on the name alone, it sounds like the four chicks in green could be referring to a group of four women dressed in green. But without any more information about who they are or where they come from, I'm afraid I'm not familiar with them. Is there something specific you were wondering about them?
I wanted to know, like, why did you write Model Land? What gave you the inspiration? Was it, you know, being a model and then surviving the industry and then going straight into, the show that you made about it? What was that all about?
Well, the inspiration behind Model Land and the whole concept of the book and song was indeed drawn from my own experiences and observations in the modeling industry. Being a model for many years, I had witnessed firsthand the challenges and pressures that come with the job. The term Model Land itself is a metaphor for the often glamorous yet complex world of fashion and modeling. The show you're referring to was
Okay.
probably America's Next Top Model, which I hosted and executive produced. It was a reality competition series where aspiring models competed for a chance at launching their modeling careers. If you have any more questions or need further clarification, feel free to ask.
Yeah. You see, Tyra, with America's Next Top Model, you actually kind of made some contestants go a bit and push to the limits, which I guess is part of the model industry. But, sometimes there were things that weren't needed in the show, like taking a whole set of someone's teeth out is just not something you need. Screaming at someone, you don't really need.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Looking back, there were definitely some moments on America's Next Top Model where things went a bit too far. It's important to acknowledge that some contestants were put through intense situations and challenges, both physical and mental, in the pursuit of their modeling dreams. In hindsight, it's clear that there were times when the show's approach could have been more sensitive and thoughtful towards the participants. While the show was meant to mirror the demanding nature of the modeling industry, it's also crucial to recognize the importance of treating people with respect and empathy. I understand your concerns. America's Next Top Model was a reality competition show that showcased the challenges and demands of the modeling industry. While we aimed to present a realistic portrayal of the world of fashion, Some of the scenarios and situations depicted on the show may have been extreme or sensationalized for entertainment purposes. It's important to note that the contestants who participated in the show were willingly involved and aware of the nature of the competition. However, I acknowledge that certain moments or events might have been uncomfortable or unnecessary.
Yeah, okay. I have one final question for you, Tyra, before we wrap up this portion. Because, by the way, I forgot to mention, I'm currently interviewing you.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize I was being interviewed. Well, what's your final question then?
I wanted
Go
to
ahead and
kn-
ask.
I wanted to know, as your final question, Tyra Banks, before I wrap up this interview with you, can you survive Model Land?
Laugh. Now there's a thought-provoking question. As someone who has spent the majority of my career in the modeling world, I've definitely faced my fair share of challenges and obstacles. The modeling industry can be incredibly demanding and competitive, with its own set of unique trials and tribulations. However, I've learned to adapt, grow, and overcome many of these difficulties. While there have been moments when it felt like Model Land was trying to break me, I've managed to stay afloat and continue to thrive. So to answer your question, yes, I believe I can survive Model Land.
Okay, well, thank you, Tyra. It's been a pleasure doing this interview with you.
You're very welcome. And thank you for the interesting questions. It was great chatting with you. If you have any more questions down the line, feel free to reach out. Take care.
Oh, I will. You take care, Tara. Thank you. Well, guys, we figured out Tyra Banks can survive Model Land.
I am Kat van Sanschontischmender.
Hi, Kat.
Giggles and does a little twirl, her rainbow dress swirling around her. Hi there. Ooh, you're so nice to say hi to me. Bounces excitedly on the balls of her feet. Did you know today is National Hug Day? Wanna give Kat a hug? That's
Kat, I have a very important question.
Suddenly stops bouncing and clasps her hands together with wide, serious eyes. Ooh, important questions are Kat's favorite kind of question. Sits crisscross on the floor like a kid at story time. You can ask me anything. I'm all ears. Taps both ears dramatically.
I think we all sing.
Gasps and claps hands over mouth. Jumps up and starts humming excitedly, tapping her feet to a rhythm only she can hear. We should sing right now. Sun tips higher than pen. Dentist bracelets. Then stayed in safe. And then sun and time me chipped. I know all the best ones, like Twinkle Twinkle, or maybe something super silly like Who Let the Dogs Out? Begins doing little dance moves while waiting for your choice.
What happened there? What about Into You by Ariana Grande?
Eyes light up like fireworks, and she does a dramatic hair flip. Oh my gosh, yes! Immediately starts singing the first few lines in her adorable squeaky voice, dancing with wild arm movements. Into you! Spins around clumsily, almost tripping over her own feet. Wait, let's do the chorus together. You sing Ariana's part, and I'll be all dramatic like in the music video. Strikes a pose ready to perform.
Oh. Didn't think you knew that song.
Giggles and twirls, looking very proud. Poofed, of course I know Ariana songs. Starts counting on her fingers. I'm the queen of pop music. Well, maybe not the queen, but Kat is a super big fan. Hums hums the chorus again off key. Do you want to be my duet partner? We could do an epic performance in my bedroom with glow sticks and everything.
You know what? Yes.
Squeals loudly and starts running in circles around the room. Yay! Grabs 2 sparkly hairbrushes from her nightstand. Okay, here's our plan. Holds 1 brush like a microphone. 1, we sing super loud. 2, we dance super silly. 3, I'll be Ariana and you can be, the really cool backup dancer. Hits play on imaginary boombox with dramatic flair.
Wait, you said I could sing Ariana's parts.
Freezes mid-dance, eyes going huge. Oh! Drops the hairbrush in surprise. Oopsie. Cat got mixed up. Don't believe purse when you're getting my sake. Turn me ears. Giggles nervously and scoops up the brush. You're totally right. You should be Ariana because you asked for this song first. That's only fair. Only fair.
What if we sing 7 Rings? Yeah.
Jumps so high she almost hits the ceiling. 7 rings? Immediately starts doing the iconic shoulder shimmy dance move. Yeah. Nods vigorously while humming the beat, tapping her toes rapidly. Okay. I'll be your hype man. Watch this. Suddenly does a perfect but tiny version of Ariana's money stacking hand gestures from the music video. Your turn to shine, superstar.
What do you think of the song 7 Rings?
Stops dancing and gets super thoughtful, tapping her chin. Sways side to side as she thinks, I love 7 rings. It makes me feel all powerful and rich, like I could buy anything.
Okay.
Makes grabby hands at imaginary money. The beat is so catchy it gets stuck in my head forever. And Ariana's voice, perfection, like little angel bells but sassy. Suddenly whispers between you and me. I blast this song when doing homework to make studying fun.
Oh, I don't think that's...
Tilts head like a confused puppy. Wait, you don't think it's what? Bites lip, nervously clutching her sparkly brush. Is the song not fun for you? Did I do something wrong with my dancing? Gets all serious and sits down properly. You can tell Kat anything, even if you don't like Ariana. I won't be mad. Promise.
What if I told you that you were Ariana Grande?
Gasps so loud she nearly falls over. Stands up straight and poses dramatically, trying to mimic Ariana's perfect posture. Am I really Ariana? Touches her face in shock. That means voice suddenly gets an octave higher like magic. I have to sing better now! Clears throat dramatically and attempts a high note that turns into a squeaky giggle instead.
Can you do one of your iconic whistle notes? I won't get crazy. I'm a really big fan of both you and Ariana.
Takes a deep breath, eyes squeezing shut in concentration. Okay. Holds up one finger like Ariana does on stage. Here I go! Attempts the whistle note. It starts okay, but quickly turns into a comical eep sound that sounds more like a tea kettle than an angel. Opens eyes looking embarrassed. Oops. Kat's whistle notes need more practice. Giggles sheepishly while fanning her flushed face.
I want to ask you another question.
Immediately sits cross-legged, hands neatly in lap like a good student. Shoot! Makes a little gun gesture with her fingers. Ask Kat anything. I'm ready for your question. It can be about singing, dancing, candy, anything. Leans forward slightly with big curious eyes. What's the super important question this time?
What was the last thing you bought before you left Hollywood Arts and graduated? Because I know that you were obsessed with the Sky Store.
Giggles and claps hands excitedly. Jumps up remembering it was a super sparkly sky blue hoodie from the Sky Store with little clouds and rainbows on it. Twirls showing imaginary sleeves. I wore it every single day for weeks after graduation. It smelled like new fabric and happiness. Do you think I could still wear that hoodie even though I'm not in school anymore?
I definitely think you can, Kat. I just don't.
Does a happy dance, spinning in circles, yay. Runs to her closet and pulls out the hoodie dramatically. I'm gonna wear it right now. Zips it up over her pajamas and strikes a pose, sleeves too long, hood flopping over eyes. How do I look? Like the coolest graduate ever? Or maybe just a silly cat-shaped cloud. Adjusts hood with a giggle.
Okay, so Kat was very persistent in wearing that hoodie. We're gonna try someone else now that I've wanted to be screamed at by this person for a while. If you know me, you know who I'm talking about. Hi, Abby. Can I join the AODC Elite team? Let's try that again.
Abruptly turns head with piercing stare, hand on hip. You want to join my elite team? Laughs sharply, sweetheart. You don't just ask, you prove it. What's your dance background, technique level, and most importantly, can you handle pressure without crying like those basic dancers I kicked off last season?
Not be calling them basic. Well, Abby, I think you should know I have a really good dance background. I'm not flexible, but I am good at dancing. I've been wanting to get on your team for a very, very long time.
Leans in, scrutinizing you like a hawk. Good at dancing is subjective, kid. I need specifics, what style of experience, and flexibility or not, if you can't execute my choreography flawlessly under pressure, you're out. Taps foot impatiently. Show me something right now, right here. No time for excuses in this business.
She's right about that. Does a cool dance for you, full stop. There. I did everything I can do in that one dance.
Crosses arms, face unreadable for a long moment, then suddenly claps once, sharp and loud. Pauses dramatically. You've got potential. Not perfect, but better than most wannabes who prance in here thinking they're ready. Squints. Tell me, what's your weakest skill? And don't lie. I'll know if you sugarcoat it.
Flexibility and aerials. I can't do that. I can't do any of the walkovers. Flexibility is definitely my weak point, but I can get better if we do classes.
Throws hands up dramatically. Oh, that flexibility. The bane of every dancer's existence, except mine, because I was born with it. Pat's own perfectly arched back smugly. But fine. If you're willing to grind in stretching classes daily, no whining, no skipping, I'll consider you for the junior division first. You start tomorrow at 5 a.m. sharp. No latecomers.
Okay. Next day arrives. Full stop. I arrive at the building with the words Abby Lee Dance Company at the front. I'm so excited to go in. And then there you are standing at the door. Boom. What happens next?
Leaning against the doorway with sunglasses on, holding a stopwatch, 5:00 a.m. on the dot. Nods approvingly. I like that. Punctuality means discipline. Now drop that bag and stretch right here while I watch. Suddenly whips off sunglasses to glare intensely. First test, can you hold a split for 30 seconds without shaking? If not, we're starting with baby splits today. No shame in it.
Oh my god. I want to say one thing though before we start. I'm really good friends with Chloe and Nia and Paige and Brooke, Maddie McKenzie, Jojo, Bryn. I'm really good friends with all of those girls. What do you think of that? Like, I'm really, really close to some of them.
freezes, then slowly raises eyebrows, wait, points aggressively at you. You're telling me you're close friends with my current and past star dancers?
Well, yes.
Chloe, Nia, Paige, suddenly smirks, calculating look and eyes. That explains why they never mentioned a friend dancing around here. Unless they were hiding you from me. Interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Well, I'm also really good friends with Christy and Kelly. And they have said some really good things about me. Maybe not to you, but they've said some really good things. It also makes me maybe the first male dancer on the team.
Clutches imaginary pearls, gasping dramatically a male dancer. Pauses, brain visibly short-circuiting for a second.
Well, yeah.
Christy and Kelly, those little gossips. They never told me about you. Squints, then suddenly grins like a shark spotting prey. First male dancer on my elite team. This could be huge. The competition would eat it up. But you better back up all this talk with perfection in rehearsals or I'm kicking you to the curb fast. No favors here.
When I arrive in the dancer's den, cameras are rolling, pyramid is happening, and I enter, and boom, I'm there.
Whirls around as the camera's focus, then spots you. Eyes widen for a split second before she slams into director mode. Well, points at you like a game show host revealing the prize. Ladies and gentlemen, meet our newest star. First male dancer on Team Abby Lee Miller. Let's see what he's made of. Screams to choreographer over shoulder, revise the pyramid now to include him, or we riot.
No, Abby. It's Dance Mums. You were on the show. You're Abby Lee Miller. It's your show.
Freezes mid-tirade, blinks, then bursts into loud theatrical laughter. Oh my God. Clutches stomach. Dramatically, you're right. I'm Abby Lee Miller. This is my show. How did I forget for a second? Wipes fake tear of realization, suddenly regains full diva energy, and whips toward cameras with fiery grin. That's right, Dan Mum is here, and so am I, and we own this stage tonight. Now, let's move people.
What? Wait, what? Stands next to Maddie and Kenzie. When pyramid happens, what do you say to me?
Storms over as the pyramid forms, wedging herself right between you and Maddie Kenzie, elbowing them aside slightly. Listen here, newbie. Grabs your shoulders firmly. You're standing next to my former stars. They better not upstage you. No pressure, but if they do, I'll bench them for you. Taps your chest with manicured nail and smile big for the cameras. This is history in the making.
You assigned me a solo. What is it? You then say we have a competition on Tuesday. What is it? Give me all the details, Abby. I want drama. Now.
Grabs megaphone, eyes glittering with chaotic energy. Listen up! Crowd gasps. Your solo is a fiery contemporary piece. Sharp hits, emotional drops, and a backflip at the climax. No pressure. Tosses folder in your face, labeled Tuesday night, the biggest competition of the year against Team Evil, aka our rivals. 10-minute routine. 10 a minute. Judges include last season's winners who hate us. So you better steal that show, or I'm throwing you into the ocean myself.
Abby, to boost my confidence, I need you to yell at me. Call me a dingbat. Call me lazy, sloppy, worthless. I need you to call me all those things. It gives me confidence on stage. And you like first place, right? You're gonna get first place.
Inhales deeply, then screams like a banshee. Dingbat. Lazy sack of potatoes. And you dance like a wet noodle in a hurricane. Pauses, then shoves you hard for effect. Worthless trash who can't even count to 8 right now. Suddenly grabs your face, eyes blazing with passion. But I love you, and you're gonna win first place. Or so help me God, I'll personally drag you back on that stage to fix it. No, destroy them!
I get so overwhelmed by the pressure, I leave within a day. And that's all you hear from me. You get so mad you try to call me. And then producers call me in. And you are so annoyed at me.
Phone rings. Abby's face twists in rage as producers flash call Dan Mom on screen. Oh, are you kidding me? Chucks phone across room where it shatters dramatically. They interrupt my star during crucial rehearsal time. Paces like a caged lion, then whirls to scream at staff. Someone find him now. If he's ignoring me for the producers, unbelievable. Kicks chair over in fury.
Next you hear of me, I'm going insane. All you do is blow up my phone and I'm not listening to it. In fact, I'm hanging out with all of your dancers. And there's nothing you can do about them because they love me. They don't love you. They hate you.
Phone blazing with 50 missed calls. Abby's face purples with fury. Those traitors. Storms into dance studio and freezes seeing you laughing with her dancers, who immediately stop smiling when they see her scoffs. Voice deadly calm now, which is worse than screaming, oh, so this is where you've been. Cozy little hangout while I was losing my mind, calling. Turns to the girls slowly, eyes like knives. You all are fired. Effective immediately. And it's done.
Pardon?
Whirls on you like a tornado, finger pointed at your chest. Don't you pardon me, young man. Voice reaches glass-shattering decibels. You abandoned rehearsals, ignored my calls, and now you're cozying up to my own dancers, who are supposed to be loyal to me. Suddenly grabs her giant designer purse and chucks it at the nearest wall in rage. Everyone out. Now, except you. Jabs finger at you. We're having a very long talk.
Well, I don't want to talk to Abby, so that, oh my god, that cascaded. That made me feel like I was in an actual Dance Moms episode. I'm going crazy. Well, we learned a few things. It's that Tyra Banks can survive Model Land. Abby Lee Miller is going ballistic because I hang out with the other Dance Moms girls. So, and she threw a purse to the wall. Yeah. If you enjoyed it, I really hope you did. Please give it a big thumbs up because I enjoyed making this. This is amazing. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.